I should record this part. Yeah, just recapping. First, hey, what's up, Cassiopeia? How I say your name? Hello. Thanks for chiming in. Can we hear you? I don't know if your audio is working. That's okay. Thanks for being here with us. So just a little recap. This is a coordinators meeting. It's actually a council meeting, but it's like mostly to build coordination because we're a giant internet funnel bringing people into the new paradigm, and I can't communicate with this many people at one time. So just want to show you guys this little flow map here of how we're kind of working. So this is a baseline of where we're at right now in particular. I see Cassiopeia raised her hand. What's up, my dear? Can we hear you? I don't hear you. Your audio mic must be funny, but that's okay. Thanks for being here with us. So this is a center framework for us to bring in all of the other organizations that are in the new paradigm together. So just imagine like this is like, let me zoom out here. No, that feature doesn't work inside of spreadsheets. All right, just imagine though that around this like little outline is like all these other groups like the New Earth Nation and Ubuntu and the Bit Nation and every new paradigm group on the fucking planet. So we want to create a structure that supports all of our allied causes. And it basically comes down to 4 primary departments, and then those primary departments have sub-departments within them. So I am training Z Lotus to be the administrative coordinator. I'm gonna stay the technology coordinator until we get like a really badass OG dude in here who's good at running technology business. There's a couple of people, I think John, Tiana, Leela included, that want to help take over coordination of the outreach team. And then those are also some of the same people that are really interested in the community engagement and onboarding. Let's see, do we have another friend in here? Hearing a little bit of music. Toby, what's up, Toby? Thanks for being here with us. Yo. So I'm just gonna mute you unless you have a question, Toby. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Leela. There's a whole nother branch here. Like, okay, so let's go into this. So the outreach team, there's physical ambassadors and digital ambassadors, but then there's like a sub branch kind of thing we've been playing around with, specifically sales. So that's just something that we're calling in a little more of. Speaking of sales, by the way, you guys, we've sold almost 25,000 keys in the last 10 days. Yeah, so good. And that's cash we have to play with now. So we're like fucking rolling. And then the other element, we've gotten like what, like almost $200,000 worth of product and other things that are like coming in too. So it's flowing nice. And basically there's this huge encore of people that are like, wow, it's successful over there. Let's get involved. And then they all want to talk to me. And then I'm like, oh my God, can't talk to 1,000 people a day. So this process is about educating us so I can be like, oh, hey, you want to go talk to this coordinator over here and that coordinator over there. And then I just like get out of the way of the middle. So let's see, just bringing it back in. I want to focus for a moment. So our administrative department is pretty well on lock. I could, thank God for Control Z. I would like a couple more technical assistants. So we're going to have another training in a couple of hours for technical assistance. And basically, you don't need to know how to program, but it's like the step before programming. It's working with WordPress, plugins, script configurations, automation software, stuff like that. So that is one position we're kind of looking for help for right now. And then these two things right here are where we're really focusing on building out right now. So I just want to share this over here. So we're kind of taking the whole outreach team and the physical ambassadors, the digital ambassadors, and the sales team, and we are kind of lumping it all together into this program. So anyone who is interested in being part of our ambassador team, please go to asc.ai, share this, watch this short little video, and in fact, actually, let's just watch it. Greetings. My name is Dakota Kaiser. I'm one of the center coordinators of the Earth Nation. We are the largest world-changing conglomerate in the Western Hemisphere of planet Earth. Are you an advocate, an ambassador for the planetary shift? Do you believe in a planet and a planetary culture that unconditionally provides for all human life? Do you believe that we can create paradise on this planet together? Great. Would you like to be fully supported as an ambassador of this paradigm shift? Would you like to have your travel expenses met, your living expenses met, everything that you need to thrive given to you freely? Great. Fill out the email, sign up below, and we will educate you on how you can advocate for the Earth Nation and all of our allied organizations to earn thousands of dollars a month promoting the most positive planetary change on the planet. Fill out the form below to get started. See you soon. Long story short, that was very quickly put together, and we really need some more actors, especially like, statistically female actors like get like 30, 40, 50% higher engagement rates. So that's like another position we have open right now, just like doing stuff like I just did, but not me. So just throwing that out there. So this is I'm just gonna read this to you too. So by becoming an Earth Nation ambassador, you gain the rights of an Earth Nation vote holder, which gives you the power to make and vote upon proposals regarding distribution of the $2 billion of value that is our currency keys. Ambassadors that go above and beyond earned up to $500 worth of keys a month and 15 to 40% of all sales commission. So we have this really special software. It's like having an unlimited amount of virtual assistants that operate for us on social media. So the idea is that we are running that software through our ambassadors' accounts to reach a ton of people. And the first thing that we're representing is us, the Earth Nation. But then we also have allies in the Earth Nation. Right now we have the Guardian Alliance. We have a line of CBD. We have the Health Force line. We have Sovereign's Way Academy. We've got like different products and educational courses. And I noticed we just had a whole bunch of people come in. Hi, Namvula. What's up, Greg? Thanks for coming in, Phoenix. Really appreciate that you're all here with us. Yes. And Alwyn, a new face. What's up, Alwyn? Thank you all for making it. I'm just going to do another summary recap. This is a council coordinators meeting, building a little more cohesion. What's up, Mido?
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hi. Great to see you, my friend. Whoa.
You're cutting out just a little bit there, but much love, my brother. Thanks for being here with us. All right. Yeah, so recapping. I guess I'm going to go right back into the recap here. Last time I'm going to do this, I think. So this is the center of our organizational structure, and it's designed to facilitate other organizations coming into our weave. So I'm focusing right here on these two. These two are already handled. The technology department and administrative department are on lock. But we are looking for more support and help in coordinating the outreach team and community engagement and onboarding. So on that note, this is the beginning of our new ambassador program. It's a sweet little landing page. Action point, we need ideally a female actor to go into nature and then do almost exactly the same video. But this is there's me for the moment. So recapping on this program. So this is a multi-step engagement program that we're rolling out here. So the first step is we get people's email, and then now they're on our email list subscriber, and we're going to constantly feed them like the coolest things happening. The second step is they sign up for our Thunderclap. By the way, our last Thunderclap we had like 340 people that signed up for it with a total reach of 1.5 million. This time around, I want to do at least 5 million, and our thunderclap is going to pop with the beta launch on the second day of the new year. So after they do the thunderclap, then they can connect their account to Triber. For anyone in here who isn't already a Volt holder, that is the easiest way to become a Volt holder. We ask that you automatically or non-automatically share 3 posts a week. It's really easy to sign up. That's actually a major engagement point for our ambassadors and coordinators too. We want other people to sign up. It's kind of a funny game we're playing, you guys, in that we are actually a democracy, and that if as we make more money, we're going to attract more people that just want money. And then those people may not be quite as aligned with unity consciousness and a planetary culture that provides for all humankind. So we really want to bring our friends in right now, like, because we're a tight pod that really believes in this. We're not motivated by money here. So we've got what, 60 Volt holders? Ideally, we're at least 100, over 200 before we start kind of getting hordes of people that are coming in to just be provided for. We do want to provide for everyone, but we also want like a tight-knit core that is actually aligned with spirit. So yeah, another major engagement point. Get your friends to sign up for Triber. The easiest way to do that is asc.ai/source. That takes you to a tutorial video. And also, and like probably by the end of the day, if you send people to asc.ai/share this, they fill out this, they're going to get an auto response. And the auto response links them to how to sign up to Triber. So here's how the funnel's working. So first they sign up, they like the thunderclap, they get on to Triber, and then we want to get them down for a webinar. And this is an engagement point I'm asking for help with. So Doran and Josh want to help with this, but Doran is a little bit all over the place, and Josh, I think, needs at least one good partner to help him like really communicate effectively. And I'm usually that partner for him, but I can't host all the webinars and all the meetings in this next scale. So calling in 1, 2, or 3 people who would like to host bi-weekly webinars, or at least one webinar a week, co-host. And basically the idea is we get all of our ambassadors together, we show them how our super magic software works, and then we encourage them to use it. So I call people that are on the Triber network, those are our secondary ambassadors. Our primary ambassadors, let me just show you guys. The software is so freaking cool. This is a multi-million-dollar piece of software we have here, FYI. Let's just check out this. So this works on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Minds, Pinterest, a couple of other ones, but really we're just focused on Facebook right now. It does all kinds of stuff. We can find groups based on keywords and the amount of people. We can then join those groups. We can accept people. We can invite people to like our groups or get into our pages. We can send automatic messages that can extract their name and address and other things. We can bump posts to the top of the group, and then we can also post automatically into every group and page on Facebook. That's how we're reaching hundreds of thousands of people a month, and we're ready to start scaling that. So the idea is that people connect their account to our main system. They start posting into groups every day, commenting on posts, and this is a thing we haven't been doing for a little bit, but I'm opening up for that. I think it's a good time. We want to send a message to all of our friends. And then in the webinars, we train people on how to communicate after that point. So the system creates free leads and impressions. And then we want webinars to train our ambassadors on how you take that initial lead and you convert it into some form of a sale. And what's really cool about this program is we really don't care if people buy our stuff. Like, lots of people are buying our stuff. We're like fucking really abundant here. We want people really to play with us. We want people to say, yes, I'll be an ambassador. Yes, I'll work for Keys. Yes, I will back the value of the currency, because that is honestly more valuable than the money. And when we have a good backing, the money just fucking floods in. So that's what the webinars are about. I would like to host a webinar in like 3 days. Is anyone in this room particularly interested in co-hosting a webinar? I see John over there. I see Cassiopeia. I see Tiana. I see Amara. Fucking cool. I will, and yeah, sweet. I I will also co-host the first one and probably the second one and the third one, just so we like I can educate you guys. And in fact, I bet you our first webinar is going to be mostly in-house. So it's just going to be a smaller group of us, and I'll just it'll be no pressure, really easy. Thanks for signing up for that. Anyone in here who's interested in the outreach team, please go to this page over here, share this, and sign up for it so you get an auto email. Let's see, tick, 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 tick. So the other end of the outreach team is actually connected to the branding team. I didn't have room on this spreadsheet, but ideally this actually goes somewhere over here. And it's all about making really good content. And so the way our system works is the ambassadors have content that's automatically shared through there. Then depending on what you want to do, you can either vet all of the posts we put out. But in practice, what we've found is that most, like every ambassador so far has just said yes, because we put out really high quality stuff. Like not once do we ever put out a post where our ambassadors are like, I didn't like that. It's always really good. But the ambassadors don't make the content. And people who are ambassadors generally don't make much content, is what I found. So we have a whole nother department that creates content. And then we have another department, the marketing team, that takes the created content and it puts it together. So let's just, and this is where we're getting into our community engagement and onboarding. So this is the primary division. Then we have a secondary division, writing, a secondary division, videos, and then a secondary division, content creator team. And then there's like, this is just kind of over on the side, is the branding team. So you guys can help us make videos. A hero video is like this. My name is Dakota Kaiser. I'm a center coordinator for the Earth Nation. It is the coolest motherfucking thing that you have never seen. Why aren't you involved yet? That's a hero video. Hi, Carla. Thanks for chiming in. Giants. All right, not to get derailed. And then promotion videos, those are a little more like ads, and we need those. We've got like, CBD. It needs to be better than that, obviously, but that's just an example. This doesn't have the label on it yet either, but we've gotten 100 bottles. These are $60 a bottle, and we want ads for this stuff. We also want ads for the Guardian Alliance, ads for Health Force, ads for God, it's not coming to mind, but we have a handful of clients. Essential oil line, we've got a Moringa line. That's it to start with. I'll tell you what, you guys. In addition to our clients we have now, which are like some of my cool, like my friends that give us the sweetest agreements and deals, if we can pump out sales for these guys, I know at least 100 other companies that would love to do like 20 to 40% affiliate commission for us. But I'm not even going to go out on a limb for them until we can make some sales through us. Also, another note is that through basically just me doing all this stuff, like we're making a couple sales a day, easy, like a handful of small end sales and like some bigger sales too. So this system that I've developed is working really well, and I just want to fractalize that out through you guys. So the way the payout works for playing this game with us, if you are an ambassador and you promote content, first you just get a number of keys equal to your audience. And then if you want to link your account to our main system, our system will actually give you a huge audience. And basically, if you're posting into pages and groups that have more than 1 million followers, that's where we're capped right now, and that's 500 keys a month. And it's really easy in our software to get into enough groups to get over that amount if you're connected to our primary suite. So anyone who's running the system with us, we want us to do the Earth Nation campaign. That's like our requirement, unless you want to pay us a lot of money. That's the other thing. It's like we do have clients that run the software and they pay for it. It's a multi-million-dollar suite. And then, so that's the baseline. And then each and every one of us gets to choose what products and services we want to rep and how much. So you can choose, hey, do you want to rep the Guardian Alliance? Do you want to rep Health Force? Do you want to rep Moringa? And we'll have a little form and you just get to checkbox select the causes you want to rep. And then just pretty much totally automatically, it'll start streaming out through your profile. And then through link tracking and affiliate codes, we will keep track of how many people are clicking on your stuff and how many people are buying it. And then we do profit sharing with the people that make the content. And then the profit sharing right now is dependent on bulk sales. So when we're not making a lot of sales, it's about a 50-50 split, or actually it's about 40%, and then 20% goes to STADA, which is the Sovereign Technology Acquisition and Development Agency, which is my company, which made the software that we're all using. However, as our sales increase in bulk, that'll go down on the content creators end. Because it doesn't make sense to pay someone more than, like, say, $500 for a video. So the content creators are going to actually be capped in how much they earn. The ambassadors will not. And when we are starting to make enough sales that the content creators are reaching their cap, that'll mean more money for the ambassadors. And right now, all of our commission agreements are between 15 and 45%. The highest commission rating we have is in the CBD product, and Health Force and Guardian Alliance are locked in at 15. If we make a lot of sales for these guys, we can increase that to 20 or 25% very easily. It's just a matter of bulk amount. Anyway, that's the combination of outreach and onboarding, and it's basically a super magic funnel, you guys. We can really be abundant, and at the same time, we're getting the best products out to people. I'm not going to do crap products, only the highest quality and most conscious products and services. So we're helping our people, we're increasing our abundance, and we're increasing our collective abundance, and that's what it's all about. Yeah. Let's see, writing. So there's like writing social media blurbs for our marketing campaigns that include Earth Nation and da 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 da. We really, 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 really want articles that can get into Gaia in 5D and hub pages. But that's the order. If you get an article in the Gaia, we can do like up to 300 keys for that. Same thing for in 5D. That is a $300 bounty if you get an article in there. The stipulation, it has to have at least one paragraph talking about us, and it has to link to our website. And they when they post it, it has to link in. But that's like a huge bounty right now. Please help us get that in there. And then the other thing is articles for our website. And I just want to show you guys this right now. For anyone who hasn't, please go through the Academy. It's been revamped, and it's a lot more complete right now. Trello is going to be your way to engage with us. The reality is that you don't even need to talk to me to know what to do here. You just need to go to the Trello and learn how it works. So if you're going to write an article and you want credit, you got to go to this forum. In the introduction or top left section of every list is going to be where you submit your content. So here we talk about, we want articles that get into these sites, like I just told you. We have another thing here. We got 50 keys if you want to write a blog summary of what happened in the Earth Nation this week. We also talk about wanting social media blurbs. And then we talk about these. So we want articles. And so you guys can go over here for examples of articles that have already been written if you're interested in that. But basically, we want them for activists, leaders, investors, artists, humanitarians, land owners, businesses, Starseeds, and Lightworkers. And then when you're writing an article, you can pick a perspective. So like one perspective is, why should this kind of person want to join our movement? So it's like, why would an investor want to join our movement? Make an article talking about why an investor would want to join the movement. Then it's like, what is this? And it's like, obviously, we don't want to make an article for like, what is an investor? We know that. But like, what the fuck is a starseed? Most people don't know. I do, but you know what I mean? So Lightworkers, like, what's a Lightworker? What's a humanitarian? What's a new paradigm landowner? What's a new paradigm community? You guys can make articles like this. And then also like self-identity, like what are the traits of a Lightworker? What are the traits of a starseed? What are the traits of a new paradigm business? Here, I was going to emphasis on this. Oh, the new paradigm. New paradigm. Okay. And then, yeah, if you make an article, you submit them over there and you get credit for it. Also, you can go to the main part of our website and there's a bunch of articles already written, and that's where your article is going to go. It's going to be linked to from those articles inside of our website. So lots of people will be reading it and lots of people will be promoting it too. Kind of went over video content. There's hero videos, there's commercial videos, and then there's community videos. And if you go into our Facebook rooms, there's a lot of that. It's just like putting your face on the screen and saying hi to our family. It's a great way to build trust and communication and connection between our peoples. And let's see. I think that is a good nutshell. In a nutshell, I want to emphasize on that we have on the ground paid work right now. You can live at our headquarters. You get a really nice room. It's the kind of room that's like $300 to $500 a night in a hotel. You get room, board, like everything covered, meals made for you. And we're asking that you go and work on our allied pot farm 4 days out of the week. You make about $800. We also just partnered with a makers village in Northern California, and that one pays a little more. If you want to work there and work on their pot farm, it's a little over $2K a month. So those are paid opportunities. Yeah, see you, Carla, that we have right now. And guess what, you guys? If we actually get people in there, we're gonna have so many more opportunities. Like at this event, I connected to so many villages that are like, oh my God, we need so many good people out on our communities, and we're happy to pay 15 to 25 an hour. And they're all like co-governed eco communities for the most part. The pot farm we're connected to right here, they help fund our movement, but it's a totally bullshit commercial grow. The Makers Village is not. The Makers Village is like all about the family and the community. Sunrise Ranch, which is one of the coolest eco communities in the country, is also would like to hire us, but I haven't said yes to them yet until we can populate these other two sites, because I don't like making promises I can't fulfill. Talking about payment a little more, there's a percentage of commission. Best commission, honestly, right now, you guys, is selling keys, 35%. And it is so easy to sell them right now if you can actually communicate this stuff effectively. Something I like to mention when I am communicating it is I like to quote the success of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and how they're both worth over $1 billion right now, and they're like, Ethereum is only useful for developers. We are the world's first truly backed currency that is backed by now close to $50 million in land and assets and community and services and products. The other thing is we're partnering with a quality coin, and our currency is going to double in price in about 8 days. So anyone who gets in now is going to like literally double their money in 8 days. Like if you can get through people's disbelief about that, they're going to want to put a ton of money into this. And then the way it works is you either get 20% flat commission, or you get 35%, and that goes into your basic living income until it runs out. And to stay on our basic living income, you have to keep playing with us. So it just depends how you want it. In 8 days, when we double, the commission is going to go in half. So from that point, it's going to be 10% or 20% on basic income. At this point, I just want to open it up to questions. Do you have them? What's up, Kyle? Yo.
I had some questions. I can't remember them right now. I mean, there's a ton of questions I have, but I may save them for future.
What was that?
I mean, thinking about them, you know, throughout the session, and I have a lot of fresh ideas, and I don't think I'll run out. And like I said about Multidisciplinary Association for Psychedelic Research, I've been wanting to contact them for, you know, and say, hey, do you want to integrate with ASC? I don't really know how I'd communicate it. So in other words, that's an idea seed I have that I think it could really be helpful.
Cool. Thank you, Kyle. Let me speak into that for a second. So if organizations want to play with us, it's all about two things. What do they have to give, and what do they want? And if what they want is something we have a lot of, and what they have to give is something that we don't, then it works out fucking great. We don't yet have a ton of money. We want more money. So if they want money, they got to go somewhere else. If they have money to give, we're right there for them. We have a ton of land. We have a ton of people. We have a ton of media reach, and we have a ton of systems that can organize and make any organization more efficient. Those are what we have a lot of. So if people want that, then it works out to be a great relationship. But in general right now, we have like more of everything than we could ever want other than money. And it's like, yes, great, we made 25K. I want to make 25 million in 10 days. And it's like, we can use all that money. I want to like be flying Lightworkers all over the planet. I want to be building out new eco communities, workshops, festivals, caravans. So that's kind of what to me makes the most sense, is getting our basic income down and covered for every one of our members, and travel expenses and build out expenses. And then at that point, I'll be able to say, okay, now we have enough money and we can start sharing that too. And I'll tell you what, honestly, most old paradigm organizations, they're not compatible with this. They immediately come in and they're like, what can I extract from this environment? And we want to tell them, fuck no, you can't extract anything. Get out of here. It's we're not into that. We're into mutual uplifting relationships, and most corporations are designed to be maximized, efficient extraction machines. So I've personally approached several thousand organizations for partnership, and almost every single one of them just wanted to extract shit out of me. And when I told them no, they were like, well, then we're not interested. But we are like, since I did that a couple years ago, we've gotten to be a lot more like significant and powerful, and totally open to other partnerships. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Co-creation is mandatory. That is right. We're making a better planet for everyone here. Yeah, so we're about out of time. Action point, I would love to see our coordinators, other than me, hosting writing meetings, video creation meetings, graphic and branding meetings. Franco recently asked to be paid $500 to do a video for us. I'm a little on the wall about it though. I know we need a video made. I'm just not sure if he's the person we want to hire. I would love if someone else like helped me make that decision. But basically, we got a ton of money right now, you guys, and we need a better video. We need a better like graphic front end. Who?
Viva.
Oh, Viva, cool. Well, let's bring her in. Basically, I can't manage the graphic design. I need coordinators that are willing to like really take initiative and take our graphic artists and our video artists. Cool. Well, Leela's on that, she says. So great.
Leela. Leela, I have a video coming in. It's coming in hot for our crowdfunder for the Oregon Eclipse. We have a genius sound temple that we're building, and I'd love to share with you guys some more information at an appropriate time. But our videographer, Ryan, just did an incredible job, and he's operating under Lifted Presence, which is just beautiful. And I think you guys will love his work, so I'll tag you in that if you're interested. Check it out.
Cool. Yeah, so for the writing and the video creation and the graphic design, I want to just see some like initiative from these coordinators. Hey Tristan, thanks for showing up, buddy. Good to see you. What's up, John?
Hey, buddy. I wanted to propose this to my son. He's really good at graphic design and Photoshop and all this stuff. And can you just, I just want to get from you exactly what you're looking for. Like logos. I know you said a video. You mean like a preview video for the website? So
in general, I have no idea. I can like make it up and like be like, oh, this is what I think we need, but it's not my thing. I could say just whatever you think we need is probably
okay.
What we need.
All right. I want to speak for you. Okay.
Yeah, John, I can talk.
Okay.
I can talk
Perfect.
to you a little bit more about that.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Experience in that realm and like in terms of directing that, just to see if he's aligned.
Cool. Perfect. Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, it's all about initiative, you guys. Like, we are the DAO. You don't need to talk to me to do something. Like, I'm just Dakota. No more power than each and every one of you. We are all on the same plateau here. And if you think we need an upgrade, fucking take initiative and do it. And then I can advise on it and give you my input. But yeah, I just really want to see more initiative. You guys don't need to check in with me. Just like, do it. Yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. What a great meeting. I'm going to be meeting every day this week to really dial this in and get us autonomous, fully functional and operational without me needing to be in the picture, except for the technical and administrative departments. I will stay on top of that, but everything else I just want to phase out of. And so we are. And so we are. Much love, my family. Let's close out with an ohm when we have a second. Breathing in.